Okay, so we're live now. Hey guys, we've got Sean Bond with us, the amazing Sean Bond. We're gonna hit the end. Hey guys, did that play twice? Oh, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Typical Skeptic podcast. I'm really excited about my guest today. I consider him a really good friend. He's Sean Bond, the founder of Psionic League. We've done many shows together, and he showed some of these artifacts before, but like tonight, he's going to be doing abundance readings for you guys. We're going to be talking about his upcoming trip to Mexico that he has, that I'd love to be a part of. We're also going to be talking about he's going to be appearing at the Full Disclosure Now conference, and I'll be trying to do that. I'll be trying to go there as well. So I'm going to try to raise funds tonight for the Full Disclosure Now conference, and so we're going to be going over ET artifacts, everything, conferences, abundance readings. So, and I saw Anchor Haven donated. We'll get you first, Anchor Haven, when we start the abundance readings. And a little bit more about my guest. Sean Bond is the founder of Psionic League. He's a timeline reader, energy healer, metaphysical investigator, ET artifact finder. He can heal your DNA. He can do almost anything. He's like a master of magic. Sean just returned from a field mission in Mexico where he accessed extraterrestrial artifacts with energetic significance. He's prepping for a group journey to the region, and he will also be speaking at Full Disclosure Now in July. And I put the links to his YouTube channel. It's at Spiritual Cord Silver Science, and in the YouTube in the description. And I also put the link to his website, which is psionicleague.com. And with all that said, I'd like to give him a big warm welcome back to the show. Sean, thanks so much for coming back on, man. How are you?
Oh, thanks for having me, Rob. I love being on here, and I love you, brother. And anytime, honored. Yeah, it's going to be fun. There's crazy stuff I did this week. Amazing things that not many people get the opportunity to. So I like sharing it and getting it out to the world, and continue to have more adventures. I'm learning a lot about like the types of places these are found. I'm in Mexico, as people can know, near Mexico City. Did investigations in Tula and also Huelos, and I'm finding other places that people are finding these artifacts apparently all around, especially near epicenters where there were advanced civilizations in the past. Our history is not exactly what we've been told. So I got some artifacts to show you guys. Things that glow in UV light as well, which I'll be showing you some cool stuff. So I'll kind of do that real quick now. I'll turn off the light, and you'll be able to see some of these things glow. Like, okay, so here's one of the ones we got that glows. It's a pedestal for one of our super cubes that changes DNA like dramatically. It's got a little floating pyramid kind of thing going on, and eyes, and it appears to be like Sumerian cuneiform on it, which we found multiple objects in Mexico.
That's amazing.
Have
They're finding Sumerian in Mexico. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And also Egyptian, as you can see with the sun symbols and the scarab, which has been in multiple places, and the solar disk at the bottom. Turn it around.
I got a question for you, Sean. Do you think this means that like our world was once Pangea, like one big world where the continents weren't divided and people traveled a lot easier and there were civilizations all over the place? I mean, like interacting with one another as compared to like the watered down story they tell us in history.
I mean, I don't know if these artifacts are old enough to be Pangea based, but I do, based on all the land masses linking up pretty well, if you put them all together, I'd say that's a likely possibility. Though I'm not like a super big expert in that, though, and I don't read that it needs to happen, as a lot of these artifacts show UFOs. So even if they weren't like super connected, there is that like some scientists that are brave enough will go into showing that there are connections between the Egyptian pyramid, because a lot of these have Egyptian pyramids and the Mexican pyramids, in that their direction, orientation, their geometry, their measurements, their alignments, and their gridding. So some have theorized that they could be connected based on being made by the same civilization connection, which I would say, based on what I'm finding, I confirm there are some crazy beings. Like, I'm going to show you one as an example that, like, go into that. This is in Mexico. Here's another pedestal for our other super cube. We get this cube's being found. They're crazy. We're also calling them tesseracts, but this has like a Ra like being, like Egyptian god Ra or Horus, as well as kind of, we found eagle people and Thoth like ibis type beings. So yeah, there's definitely different types of avian bird people that are being venerated. And then these living skulls, of course, with the wings and various Egyptian hieroglyphs. And then, again, these long skulls with the wings. There's different kind of depictions of them. So some people think they actually had wings. They might be representing a higher dimension. They could be representing their ability to levitate, as we found. Some of the artifacts emit levitational energy, and then these handbags that are seen a lot in Sumerian and other hieroglyphs and geometries, and these face apparatuses on them, and chin kind of guards that a lot of the Egyptian pharaohs would have. It's like a beard kind of thing going on, though I think there's more to it, like a technology, and these orbs and planetary bodies and stuff. And we've also been finding spheres, which go along with the Buga spheres that are being found. So we have our own Buga spheres, though I'm not going to yet, because we're going to kind of look over them spiritually and give a big assessment. But yeah, these are crazy powerful. And they're going to help us with some abundance too, because these ones, I usually show the ones that I've cleared and depossessed and healed and made so that they're really nice energy for people, which you don't have to really worry about what they had in inception. It's more about what the conquistadors and Vatican had going on, bringing over here, that was like dominating a lot of the place power. So I'm going to turn off the light real quick and show you the UV lighting aspect. So let's see if all that works. So I don't know with man, I gotta figure out this tint thing so I can show you, but like it not giving off brightness. Let me see if I can do something about that. Okay, maybe if I bring it to where it's my lower. Okay, so tell me if you can start seeing. Can you still see me?
Yeah. It looks good. It looks amazing.
Okay, so let me see if I can get, because like one of these sides glows a lot more, but I think this is it. Yeah, let me see if I can get a bunch on this. And maybe I can turn off the screen or something, because it's giving off quite a bit of light. So I'm like, oh shit, how am I going to even show this? So I don't know if you can see any kind of glow coming off this or not.
Yeah. Actually, I can. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, it's a little dimmed by the screen of the light, but essentially it glows green. And maybe with this little guy, you'll see a lot more. Okay, you see this little guy, a little faded? Okay, now he's going to glow like quite a bit.
Whoa, that's amazing, dude.
So we got a bunch of these have like different fluorescent minerals, and it looks like there's combination of limestone and iron oxide in some of them, and possibly stonergy, where they're fused different kind of stones, and the evidence of melted stone. So There's a little bit crazy stuff going on with that. Let me see, and it shows a little bit better in video. So let me see if I can do something where I show you guys
While
the
you're
video.
pulling that up, I'm going to pull up a comment from the chat. We have one from our good friend Drago Reed. Drago says,
Yeah,
John and
Drogo.
Issa's artifacts are one of a kind and one of the largest private collections I've seen outside of archaeological digs. I wish to discover some artifacts with them someday in Mexico. I feel like it's something I was destined for and there's a purpose for it. I do too, Drago. I totally agree, and I feel like I'd like to be there too. So it's good to see you in the chat, bro. And I and Drago have a show coming up soon. He's going to be on.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks for that comment, man. That was
yeah, Drago.
Yeah.
Let's also do a show. I'll do a call with you soon. We can talk about that. I can bring you down for sure, and we'll get some in your hands. We can do some other things, but I want to talk to you in private about that. Okay, so here's one of the new ones that we got. So this is from a whole different site. So this is a different ET race too. And so it's got these little crystals on the side. See those? And it's got a crystal in the center. I have not cleaned it off because I kind of want to, there's a lot. I got a lot of scientists being scrutinish about me and skeptical. So I gotta like get a lot of data and stuff. And I don't like cleaning the crystals that much. And maybe later I will after I get enough data. But yeah. Let me show you in the dark. All right, so so they glow.
Wow. Yeah, I can see that those little emeralds or whatever they are in there, those are glowing. It's amazing.
Yeah, they absorb the light. So
that's amazing, dude. Holy shit.
We got a few of those ones. I'm gonna have to see if let me bring up the videos here. I'll share screen.
It makes me wonder what kind of civilization was going on that they lost all this, like that it got buried, that it got buried. Like there had to be a cataclysm or something,
Oh yeah, we're figuring out. I think the more we figure out, like through bringing everyone together, because it's all being suppressed. So, like, we need more support in this, and there's not a lot of people doing it, and they cover it up. Some of the artifacts are given to the museums, and they just say we're going to put it in the basement. We're going to not display these. So it's the people that have to bring these out and bring them up. I'm going to go back a little bit. Okay, so here's a guy that I got. It's got like some interesting spiritual tech that I've only seen as like the rare energy it's emitting that I'm allowed to go into first. It's this weird shape, reality, and space type of thing going on that I experienced with an extra-dimensional witch that visited me at a young age. Okay, so here's that crystal that I saw. So here, it's upside down. 1 second, let me get a better picture of that one. Okay. So yeah, this is a little confusing because he's upside down. So there's a ship right here, and it looks like it's coming out of a tunnel or a cave or maybe even a portal, because I've seen gateways that are like that, like open up veils. And each of here's another UFO that this spirit guy is coming out of. They look an interesting kind of cone head, long skull, which I've seen multiple of those type of species in alien species book. So I'm trying to narrow it down to see if it's one of those or if it's non-listed. And they seem to be coming out of these orbs. So these could either be like some spherical device, maybe those plasma UFOs or a planet, because some of the other artifacts are represented where the spirits are coming out of planets or orbs. And each of these orbs are linked to a place that you can connect to. So there's like secrets with that. I'm not sure quite yet what this crystal is. After I do enough like recording of data, I will clean this crystal and see what it is. But yeah, it's this one. Oh yeah, this one has like some spatial tech in it for sure. So some spatial upgrades for people. On the back, it has a ship and Saturn and like possibly another planet. I'm not sure what this is because it doesn't look like a regular conventional planet. It looks like there's some construct to it, but it's at least, and this might be a shooting star. So it could be representing space and traveling through with maybe like a kind of propulsion system. But there, because this guy's in a chair, is like a container, and Saturn, so it's kind of like pointing in that direction. Though this looks like kind of like a sun representation, which might represent like plasma or some bright light coming out the exhaust to what they are seeing, because they're kind of displaying what they interpret things as back then. But yeah, anyone feel free to comment what you think and interpret, because I love hearing people's interpretations. I'm a very open amateur archaeologist that to like interpret. I'm not very closed-minded, and everyone's opinion is valid and goes into the possibilities of these things. It seems like it's a type of jade too, this crystal.
Yeah.
Here's another one of the new ones, which go with that sun type of thing that was represented like in that exhaust, which is why I was like, okay. This one looks kind of like an alien type of face, so it could be some type of solar deity with, also ET features like the almond bright eyes, which multiple native legends talk about different beings that have that kind of thing. And I don't know why this kind of reminds me of the Green Lantern symbol. So I don't know what that could be, some technology, but these each emit like some rare energy. Jason S. It looks like a wiener. Yeah, it could be phallus objects. A lot of the ancient civilizations kind of go into the phallus objects. A lot of these like do that kind of stuff. Here's another UFO on the back of this guy, which is interesting. And here, wait, I don't know if that's the same. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, here's the rest of that guy. So he seems to have a face and a headdress. So maybe some authority going on with it. Yeah, I'd say, phallus worship, all that. Here's another one. It has kind of like an Ankh thing going on, with maybe an obsidian sphere in the middle. It could be a different object. It's kind of a little hard to make out what it is. On the back, there's a little bit more like another UFO ship. And my God, I went to this doctor's place, and it was like crazy. How many objects he found. Oh my God, I might have the footage for you guys on that office visit. He's got.
Do you think?
He does like.
I honestly, I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you. I'm so excited about this, Sean. I was thinking this could actually change the way that people view history.
Absolutely, especially the more people join this movement and collective. So if you want to work with me on it, feel free to message me out. I'll help you guys gain experience and go into this field. And the more people pushing out, the better. And like we know where these sites are, so we have ways for you to get involved and possibly get your own artifacts, which go into like the expansion of individual museums, which is how we get past this the censorship going on, because there's no other way. The main museums aren't putting this out there. This kind of guy looks like an astronaut a little bit in the fetal position, and he's no, okay, sorry, it's not okay. Let's see here.
Boy, that one had boobs.
Yep. Yeah, that was my reaction too. So here's the back of the other one. It has a feather, which kind of goes like Egyptian symbology, levity, light as a feather, the heart weighing the scale, kind of interesting symbology. And I think I had the video in here somewhere. Oh, maybe it invalid video format. Let me try sending it again.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. That's hilarious. That little, I mean, it is an elongated skull too. That is
I hope
crazy.
you don't get. I hope this doesn't get demonetized.
I'm not monetized on YouTube anyway, so they won't.
Okay.
But for people that are listening on audio, because I have a lot of people that listen on audio, we're looking at these ET artifact statues. And you guys can come over to Rumble or YouTube and look at this, and they're pretty amazing. Like if you are watching this, listening to this podcast, but when it does come out on audio, definitely check out the YouTube or Rumble version because, but this is for educational purposes only. We're not trying to be like lewd or anything because this statue obviously has boobs, but it's for educational purposes only. YouTube,
Right. So it's another long skull. This guy looks like a little baby or something flying through the air on the side of it. See on the back of it as this other guy pointing up to the sky and her feminine features. God, yeah. Let me see if I can get the video. If I got it. Okay, so here's like some of the stuff in this guy. So this guy has this doctor guy we met. He's got tons of this stuff he's found. A lot of he's finding them at a different site than the ones we found that we just showed you. These are mostly made of types of clay and mixtures into it. So there's very different kind of artistry and civilizations involved. So here's like an ant. We're like supposed like an ant people, like in the Hopi Indians. And here's some clay UFOs in the background and a star map in it. This triangle-looking thing. And I'll go into that more. Let's see. Okay, here's it like more outward, but like ant people, which there's like Hopi legends of them having a catastrophe and then going deeper into it. Oh my God, is it really just not letting me show you the video format? Wow, it's fucked up. Okay, let me see if I can do something to get you this video. How can I send this? What do I fucking gotta do? Okay, I'll take it off share screen. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Because the videos are showing up to me on my screen, but not this other screen. Maybe if I send them or do something else.
That's Facebook for you, dude. It's targeting, I mean, I can give you my phone number if you want to send them over. If you pull them maybe about text,
okay,
but we're not
sure.
on the phone.
All right, I might be able. Maybe if I refresh Facebook too, it will fix it. Yes, it fixed it. Yeah. Okay, gotcha, guys. Technical difficulties. We got you though.
Matthew Morning cracks me up. He said that he's in the audience. He said maybe that one's an ancient alien dildo.
Yeah, like what we're trying to outdo the people that found the most ancient dildo. We're vying for that in the world record holding book. We're competing. I don't think that if you look at the world's oldest dildo, I don't think whatever they found is the oldest, because that can't be it. It's probably got to be like a dawn of civilization type of thing,
Yeah.
Okay, here's that other one. So he's like touching like a conehead skull. Maybe it's because like they found various people. Not everyone in this field wants to be known publicly. So let me tell you that I know a bunch of people. A lot of them don't want to be public. I don't give a fuck. I am I'm good with getting this out to the world. I'm not afraid. So it could be a real skull head, could be a crystal skull. They've found crystal skulls of various species. Could be a bunch of stuff. We're here to help you and find out the truth. But yeah, feel free to give your opinion on these things, because we don't know everything that's going on. We're guessing. All right, here's that other one. It's got the little baby at the top of the head, like I said, and this guy pointing up. So it looks like it's like, oh, these beings maybe come from above. This little guy floating around. It's got a bunch of divine feminine energy, maybe some levity stuff going on. Okay, so yay. Okay, here we go. So hopefully this works. All right, let's see if I can.
Whoa, dude, you have that many pieces. Holy shit.
Okay, so you're gonna see some pieces. Not me. Not this is a doctor we went to. He's got a whole healing room. He heals the shit out of people. It's like a pretty amazing what he does, and it's packed full of ET objects and it's like in between. It's got Christ all over the place. So if you're like, oh, demons and stuff, he's got Christ all around. Don't worry about it.
Sean Bonham, Psionic League. Welcome
what they were
to the ET.
Do you see this stuff? Okay.
what they
Here we
were
go. So we first got a bunch of these grays type tall grays looking beings and UFOs right here.
basically 95 spaceships.
Yeah, little dog guy. Yeah. hold on.
Even
Okay, so we got more grays here,
Wow.
and this bookshelf full of UFO kind of objects.
he is mainly communicating with
Here's
from
your
Orion.
look at
However,
each of
there
them.
are
These
also
will talk to you too.
a group
Like they started
of
telepathically
indigenous
communicating with me a
spirits.
bunch, and the Vimana UFOs, they link to the UFOs that are being venerated by them. So I was like psychometry wise tuning into them while holding them. Some of them are still existing. I saw a few of them that were like Jupiter, one in the sun, in another solar system, some around Earth. Some were destroyed. Some were like shot in battle. Some were like crashed. Some just parked in Earth, and their pilot never came back.
Another
You want to
kind of
ask
Okay,
something?
so there's all these things too. So they found all these little orb things. Not some of these are I think depicting UFOs they found, and they would make them every time they saw one, as well as a shooting star. And some shooting stars aren't like asteroids or meteorites. Sometimes it's actual shit. So it's like a wish kind of thing, where they like pray to it and they like ask like an exchange kind of thing. Here's a UFO. I've actually seen videos of this type of shape. So I don't know anyone out there want to comment if they've seen this kind of shaped craft before. I have. This one still exists. This will talk to you. A lot of these UFOs are alive. They have some type of AI consciousness.
Introduce you to him.
So more grays.
And Dr. Franco's
He has
office
also
is
like
collecting
hundreds
these
of videos
artifacts.
of UFOs. He gets contacted. He gets taken. It's lovely.
Mike,
YouTube videos,
All these little spherical objects.
making DVDs and YouTube videos.
Wow. This is amazing, dude.
That he's seen.
Yeah, and a lot of these are like made of a type of clay and other stuff added on. Here's some more UFOs.
Clay.
you say
Yeah, here's some more UFOs. This one's kind of crazy looking.
would be a representation of Orion, but not Orion as we know.
That have been
Be a
dug up.
different way of
Yeah, this one's crazy looking too. And here's some interesting, different looking species that are being venerated.
UFO.
And also, the frequency that this dots are emitting is showing the reflection.
This one's overpowered. It has like the power of like a Stargate. People may have seen like these floating black pyramids in like videos. Like I know there's one near the Pentagon in the U.S. and one in Russia in videos that people can remember famously. This is venerating that kind of species that has that.
beautiful.
They're overpowered. They got like the ability of a Stargate in their ship. So it's kind of crazy like where these guys can exist.
These beings that you are seeing now in video.
But you guys might be getting contacted or connecting telepathically with some ships and stuff. Like there's it kind of looks like a TR-3B, but I was reading this as an ET ship, so they might be, other triangular or craft like this. I've also seen these types. They're kind of like the merry-go-round looking UFOs.
Wow.
And this guy he looks very familiar. I don't know what from, but I feel like I've seen this somewhere.
These will connect
Star
to
Wars.
various ET groups
Yeah, maybe.
that are being venerated.
So,
Yeah, this guy.
yeah, you see
Different
that.
species.
No, you're right. That's from somewhere else. Yeah, that looks familiar. I don't know where that's from.
Yeah.
That is
Feel free to
so-
comment in the description if you know what this could be.
Species.
And here's a little guy riding like a
Sentient ship.
craft kind of thing. I've seen images of
A
that.
lot of them.
You know
There's
what's
like,
interesting, Sean? If you ever listen to like accounts of like Credo Mutwa,
Yeah.
he was like that African shaman. He talks about all the
Yeah.
different creatures that visited these lands. Like there were a lot of different creatures in Africa and Mexico. And again, I believe all the continents were combined at one point. So I believe, I really do believe that, a lot of
Yeah.
this was
This is a
This one's a powerful one. This one I read back. It was inside of Jupiter.
cosmic spot here.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's all these legends of like creatures. Like in Ireland, there's like the cobalt and other stuff like that, like being blue dwarfs and like little people and all that kind of stuff. Here's the ant people, and he also has
Wow.
reptilians.
There's
It's
this
remarkable. You can see
portal
how
here.
all the indigenous
Ant
tribes
person.
Here's the
were
reptilian
actually
one.
so comfortable.
We found a
and
few of
so
these.
connected
These like slit eyes.
with these beings.
Reptoid.
Here's that cube one with
Like,
the guy that holds these things. This might be a different depiction of Orion or something.
every afternoon.
just
There's some,
showing
The merry-go-round one.
showing that
But yeah, he's got all these Christ things all around. So yeah.
next to town.
This one's a very powerful
He
one.
used to come with camera and
Wow.
Got time travel.
film
I'm not gonna
all
really
Dude,
talk about
I'm blown away. This is amazing.
spaceship.
This is so
So
amazing.
here's some more reptoids. And if you see with the eyes,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're not like Draco. There's some other type of reptoid. They're kind
Like
of
a tall
useful.
gray. They could be like a tall gray, maybe. You
Yeah,
know?
maybe. Yeah, it could be a hybrid reptoid. There's a lot of reptoids. They're okay. They're kind of neutral. They get a little bit of a shadow, but they're not the
And,
most
he used
evil,
to
I
bring
would say.
a lot of people.
Oh yeah, and he's got tons of these. They're like very similar to each other. These are the things when I felt them. I was reading in psychometry. They're like every time they see a shooting star or a UFO, they'll kind of make one of these and venerate it as like a connection to the gods or something, and like prayers or wish type of thing.
You
He's
can
found
see
like
this-
hundreds of these.
You can see this bookshelf.
But that's my theory. It could be other things.
You see the
Feel free to
bookshelf?
guess.
so it's like now.
It's
you
full
see,
of,
like, whatever is in the
DVDs,
field,
and
you-
he has
What kind of
also
healing
some,
does he do,
data,
Sean? What's his healing
Oh, like
powers like?
crazy. Okay, so I don't know if I showed it. Maybe it's it's a little bit here. Okay. So he's got these. He does magnet therapy, and I think like different types of like these are magnets. He like surrounds you with fuck tons of magnets, and like
There's this.
remarkable. You can
it.
see how
I've done that before in healing.
Yeah,
I put them all over a
You should-
we're
person's body.
actually so comfortable.
It helps
and
a
so
lot. It
connected
magnifies everything.
with this being.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of in the way. But she's got a whole
Just
cluster of magnets around.
showing that communication.
Maybe it'll turn around and show you.
And he used to come with camera and
He's got time travel.
film all the spaceships. And he used to bring a lot of people. And if you can see this,
Oh yeah, and here is a cabinet of DVDs of all the UFOs he's seen, like tons of them. He would go out every day and film UFOs.
this
It's like a big hotspot, like all these DVDs.
Wow.
bookshelf. You see the bookshelf?
So it's like now.
It's
you
full
see,
of,
like, whatever is in the
DVDs,
field,
And he has also some
Yeah, some other guys up there.
tapes
Some
and
bowls,
VHS tapes.
more UFOs. This one's a little crazy looking.
So he has hundreds and hundreds of hours of recording.
You know, that
Yeah, the DVDs.
Recording.
Yeah. Okay, Mike.
So hope you enjoyed
Yeah,
that
but
tour.
powerful things. Oh yeah. So he's got all these like magnets
Enjoyed
right
the
here,
tour.
like tons of them.
I'll see you
More
around.
of this world is coming to
Keep in
the
touch.
forefront, coming out to the world, and hope you're ready for it.
Okay.
Subscribe.
There's that. Yeah. And yeah, I got things like that. But yeah, I don't want to overload you guys. I got like more footage for things, but yeah, we can go into all this kind of stuff. I'm also doing like a Mexican tour, so to go to a bunch of different places. Here, like I'll like run you through it really quick and just like, and then we can go into the bunch of shows for people. What's this? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Here, I'll add it to the screen. You want me to add it to the screen?
Am I sharing? Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'll add it. I'll add it real quick.
Okay, cool.
Or-
All right,
or-
so we
yeah, 'cause
got.
I'm excited. I want to know about this tour too. I really want to. I really want to be a part of this, man. I'll help you promote it. Even if I can't
For
get
sure.
down there, I'll at least help you promote it. You know, I
Sure,
definitely
sure.
want to be involved. But I'd love to get down there. Hopefully, I can.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, let's see if we can get you up. But it's gonna be amazing, like crazy stuff we're doing. So
Bro, this looks amazing. The Pink Lagoon. Get out of
it's like,
here. This is
yeah,
amazing.
I heard this is like the only pink lagoon, though. I'd have that. It's said to be the only pink lagoon. I don't know if that's for sure, but it's got flamingos, all the salt water, and so we're gonna be purifying like crazy. It offers like a million different types of healing abilities: purification, neutralization, salt level kind of exorcism and destruction of evil type abilities. Lovely. It's gonna purify the shit out of everyone. It's right next to the Yucatan Peninsula, so we're gonna get soul parts back that have to do with the big destruction with Lemuria, with the asteroid thing. Here's a overpowered one. Oh my god, yeah, this one barely could. I was so surprised we found this one. I can't find any of these places of power anywhere. It's like they're hidden, so they're very camouflaged. So each one of these places has a god. They have a heaven realm connection with these different gods. When I say gods, I mean like lower G gods, granted authority based on what they can hold up and worthiness, that are granted by the prime source of all, fractaling down was eventually the source of the prime creator of the universe, the galaxy, etc. So, like, if they're not evil gods and just stole this stuff, they're usually granted it and earn it. So, this one, very powerful, offers divine life energy body tech and a pathway to gaining physical immortality. So almost impossible to find these places. So I got you. If you're coming on the tour, if you ever want to live with life extension, we offer that. I found a bunch of places with life extension like that will extend your life and make you more healthy and stuff. But immortality, that's a hard one to find. This one, Ek Balam, which Balam means jaguar. This is like a jaguar pyramid. This jaguar god, jaguar founders are really good at telekinesis. This one is very big in third eye. It amplifies vision. We're gonna go into teach people how to turn on the third eye, go deep into that. Black mirror, like looking glass tech, scrying, travel, hunting, and different types of powers and abilities. And what I'm saying in this list is not at all the limit of what these places do. It's what I'm allowed to say publicly. And then when we get there, we're teaching people psychic tracking and tuning into things with knowingness. And they'll find places that only call to them, that they're allowed to know. And the group, I'll be able to share a bunch of things. And of course, the famous Chichen Itza, very powerful place, well known. A lot of things in ufology go here. The Chukmol, which some people relay as a giant, and also this thing when you clap near it, it makes the sound of a bird. It's got super powerful geometry. Links to also Egypt. A lot of underground tunnels and cenote, which are the holes in the ground that have the water. Overpowered healing. Like I've gone to this place twice. The first time I went, I had a huge toothache because I had a house guest that was haunted, and it just like all this demons would just attack me at night and just make it so eventually it just keeps building up and it wouldn't go away. And then as soon as I got to the Chichen Itza, all the pain just disappeared and never came back. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I love this place. It's overpowered healing, and overpowered.
Isn't the serpent go up it and during this one of the solstices? I think it's either the summer solstice or the fall solstice. Yeah, it's like that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, there's like serpents that this is venerating Kublai Khan, which is like a form or reincarnation or something of Quetzalcoatl, whatever you want to go into. This is the Mayan and yeah. So and it would see it kind of going up and down, and there's so many things to this alignment with the stars. It's overpowered. We probably would not be able to build this today. So if you got illnesses and ailments, this is going to be your friend.
Yeah,
and you can get rid of it very quickly. So overpowered place. Labnum. This got some miracle stuff, like millions of different types of miracle tech people can earn and learn to like gain, like the way it was translated to me, you can become like not to be egoic or anything, but like going into divinity energy is a thing. Divinity path people can go on. You're not the only one. Everyone's a fractal of the divinity of the source within everyone. So everyone can become an embodiment of that. We know how to do it. We're tuning into that stuff. Why this trip is called Pathway to Unlocking Your Divinity. So there's miracle tech. You can earn a miracle god avatar body. This apparently goes into you being like, it's like a champion of the miracle divinity or something in physical form that then anchors and earns and gains up the ladder of the school and then gains more capability. So that's what that place offers. Uxmal, I love this place. It's super powerful. Here's the pyramid that most people know about. It's called the Pyramid of the Magician. There's a whole story. There's pamphlets all around. They have a bunch of gift stores nearby. It's apparently made in 3 days by this magical dwarf with telekinesis, which there's a species in Egypt called Bos that goes into that. It's the same kind of species. So apparently this is a species, telekinetic dwarfs, I call them. Very powerful. Like has divine natural law magic, tech for people, telekinesis, upgrades, reality warping upgrades, has a portal to another realm full of magic and long living beings, and it was one of the rare realms that has a unicorn in it. So if people want to connect to that, there's that. And there's another pyramid nearby called the Tutorga or Turtle Pyramid, overpowered in spatial tech. So if you want to become a spatial god or whatever, and you wanted to call it like in the advancement of spatial internal mystery school, this is a pathway to being able to create physical portals, like to be open if you go through that school. Yeah, we're getting the top. We went through a bunch of places of power for people. We're picking the top ones. So like no one's offering this stuff in trips. And this trip is at the end of October. So like, contact us at like psionicleague@gmail.com. Get your tickets. We're running out. So get it while you can. So this one's Stara Rose, overpowered in the heart. Wants to be a little bit of a mystery, so I'm not gonna go into the overpoweredness of the heart stuff until you're going. But then we got this guy. Not good at pronouncing that at all. It's what, maybe Diblil Nakak. Fuck. Issa, my girlfriend's much better at this pronunciation. This one's really powerful. It's got 50 plus solar blessings of positive motion. So every time you're in the sun, you're going to be gaining positive motions and bliss that amplify you. Has the ability to change your life. It wants to be a little vague with that because it can do it in a lot of different ways, in positive ways. So we're getting these places like you. We also got the tune in. We're going to bring them support, services, healing, fortressing, protection, clearing out of negative attachment. Whatever these places ask for, we got the tools for them. And they're going to give back a bunch in exchange for every one of you guys. So this has superpowered telekinesis. So this is going to upgrade people that go to it. And I love telekinesis. Have had much success with it. Okay, this is Esnam. This has a Stargate under it. And people don't understand the mythos of Stargates and how that works. They don't need to be a physical one like in Stargate SG-1 or whatever the fuck, like Atlantis and all that series. Though these are the places you will more likely find those. Those do exist in civilizations. They've made them from the past. There's evidence for them. There's whole missions that have gone into them where the military has found them, like in Egypt, in Sudan. There was a project Nile Dawn that people can look up that goes into the Sudan Stargate. They found that went back in time, and they had some interesting things they saw with the construction of pyramids, with stone blocks being hovered and placed like a hover beam or something from a UFO. So there's some crazy stuff. So Esna, really hard to translate this one. It has a heaven realm the size bigger than the universe, bigger than the multiverse, the ultraverse, time and space in this microcosm. The microcosmic source from all sources is as big as those realms, and it has a bunch of different beings that are like governing over multiple universes. The vision it gave me was a sandcastle of universes, as if all the universes were grain of sand, all unified in the sandcastle, made in a way to goal orient all the consciousnesses towards helping them achieve their goals in unity, in like a governance kind of thing. It also is a fountain of birthing new light spirits, grants animal spirit guides and support, has a waterfall of blessings of life improvements just for starters. This place is awesome.
That is amazing.
Sierra de La Brua, which Brua means witch. There's a lot of secrets with this one, but there's some interesting stories. There's various places that they say there's like witch mythoses, some really overpowered ones, some extra-dimensional witches, which I've kind of gone into a little bit, but it's a deep rabbit hole that will blow people's mind. It's kind of like Harry Potter and magicians and stuff. There's like some crazy extra-dimensional space warping pocket dimension beings out there from like Sirius A that are managing DNA lineages and are bringing people into those and teaching them, and sometimes appearing in their dreams. Anyway, so some of the things that was okay sharing. It amplifies your rainmaking ability and abundance for food, but there's more secrets there. So Chuck Kalak Mole. Kak. Yeah, there's a few different ones that are sounding like this. I got 1 second. Okay, that one. Oh yeah, this one's cool. I'm excited for this one. I love working out. I use workout as my magic, so I'm super excited. This one. This goes into super strength. So super powered super strength and divine super strength it offers people. And that's beyond just physical, because there's a method to holding up the sky, kind of like Atlas, where you're making the timeline better with strength. There's whole abilities into that, but that's kind of what it's going into in the concept. A lot of secrets to discover in each of these places. And again, there's 10,000 plus pyramids in Mesoamerica, and it's like freaks me out. I'm like, whoa! When I first heard that, I'm like,
10,000? Holy shit!
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Either we're super lazy or something's going on in history we're not being told. We're not even making a few pyramids. So here's a Balam Ku. Ooh, yeah, this one. This one, I love this one. This also barely, I was surprised I would find this one. I've heard about these. I've been looking for them. I've been craving them. The only one I found is the Great Pyramid of Giza that has this tech. This one offers, okay, so here's some of the stuff it has. It has divine antidote for evil, divine exorcism, and the big one, divine depossession, which I've gone into the show with you that how much of a pain in the ass it was to learn depossession and then learn how to master it and then gain it to where I could do it from a distance. It's terrible. You got to do all this stuff really quickly, fast. Otherwise, like it's like kicking a hornet's nest and it's just like fucking your life up. So you got to do all these steps. So this is a cheap like a cut corners type of thing. If you go here, you can go through its mystical, get it to like you, and you can earn tech in exorcism to the point where you can gain abilities in depossession, and you can summon it when you need to do that kind of thing. So that's what we're offering for that. Is such a relief on like such a hard ability to gain. Okay, so we got this one, Hormigirio, if I'm saying that right. This one has some cool overpowered magic, full spectrum tree of life magic. Oh yeah, if anyone's gone a little bit into the tree of life, you kind of know what I'm talking about. With all this spectrum of extending tree through all of spirit and existence and consciousness and their creations of various types that then format micromacularly to the body with the Sephiroth, which have these school of orbs that you can get overpowered and emit. And they have a school, they have guardians, they have the it's like a peel of the fruit of life in the tree of life that you got to overcome some challenges to get it to where it's a high level. But every type of energy, fire, earth, air, water, ether, void, life, death, magic, even abundance, which we're going to go into. This gets you access to all those schools and has some unfoldment for you so that you advance in it automatically, as well as gives you the mystery school so you can go individually. Woo! Very, very potent. And we got Rio Beck. Okay, we got, let's see where this is. Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah. So we had the Tortuga pyramid for the spatial stuff. This got the temple. So you want to become an overpowered time being, this is where you go. This has a Stargate, but it time travels. So it's a rare Stargate that connects to itself back and forth in time. So then people, if they realize they got there's a way to gain a strong connection throughout the timeline where you don't have much limit. This is like a key that like expands your evolution dramatically. And if anyone goes into like time loop harvesting for abilities and like construct and power, because the dark beings do that, the light beings can do it too. But in natural law, kind of unified, do no harm way, I recommend. It offers time healing, temporal pocket dimensions, a lot of different time abilities you can earn from the gods of this place. Oh, very, very rare and useful.
How many days is the trip going to be, Sean? How many days is the trip?
15
scheduled?
days. 15 days.
15
baby.
days. Wow.
Yeah. And we're doing it with the Day of the Dead with it. So big festival, tons of cheap stuff, handmade things you're not going to get anywhere else. Parts of animals that have and fossils and stuff that you can find that like have different spirits, guardians, crazy stuff you can bring home. It's wonderful. I love the festival. Best place I've ever had a Halloween. Also, I guess that second best would be Salem, but I love the vibe. And we're going to a very magical place for that. Also, the butterflies are coming back. So bacon goes great with eggs. So we're gonna, so bring your huevos. You got your huevos. Okay, so this one very powerful as well. We're finding the most powerful ones for this trip that we could find in the Yucatan, various places and Mexico City. So within this is various people have ascended here. So they've achieved like light body, rainbow body, unmanifested their body to another dimension. People go down that rabbit hole where like people have learned different pathways of ascensions. Apparently people have done it here. The energy gives off, it gives upgrades for that. It advances you like 7 lifetimes ahead in growth towards ascension. Just like based on that, really worth this trip. I recommend it. And we're not even going into how many the other places are going to advance you in lifetimes ahead. So this is going to amplify your within direction ascension, dimensionality ascension, places that amplify the light body, on the pathway to unmanifesting your body and going to another perceptional dimension, and enlightenment as well. And that's just for starters. Again, this is what I'm allowed to say publicly. Okay, let's see, Chicana. This one also overpowered. Has a superpowered wormhole to the 13th dimension. So people can make a presence in the 13th dimension if they don't already have it, and if they do, they can make it more powerful. There's a lot with this. That's what I'm allowed to say. And if people understand how creational magic works and how the concept of like Egypt used to called alchemy comes from it, like the whole concept of turning lead into gold or manifesting gold, and people wonder how the Egyptians got so much gold. There's step pyramids that have residual energy that signature goes to. They were factories in bringing from stepping down through the dimensions, which is way easier to create things in the higher dimensions, stepping down into the 3D and then manifesting. So it goes like alchem. Chem means the black land, going to the black hole, bringing out of the black hole, concepts of alchemy, of manifesting things like gold or materia. Anyway, so that's going to that concept. So Tula, big thing with Tula, and that's one of the big things we're offering with this trip that nobody else is. So these artifacts that are like crazy, these ET artifacts that you can contact will telepathically talk to you, and you can connect to them like a cell phone to the ET they're venerating. They emit rare abilities that will upgrade you and all that. We are offering ways, because Tula is one of the places they're being found. We know where these places are. We have one of these bucket list things that people can't do anywhere else, where they have the opportunity to interact with these artifacts. And going more into detail, you can contact me about. So this overpowered in elemental magics of all different kinds, has gods. When we went here, a dust devil manifested right as we were praying and supporting the area. And I was getting like messages from Quetzalcoatl, with the wind god, having to do with that. So it was really impressive. Has these powerful venerated giant kind of people. Really interesting civilization going on here. Toltecs, and there's more. So and there's connections to Atlantis with Tula. So Atlan, I think they are using the word. Okay, so there's that. And if you love hot springs, ooh, this is one of the things I'm most excited for, and it's near Tula. So there's going to be a hot spot for ETs. We're going to be contacting ETs, bringing them in, seeing UFOs, see if UFOs show up at any of the sites we're going to.
Dude,
And
those are absolutely beautiful. Holy shit, man. That is amazing.
yeah, I've never been to a hot springs that this beautiful looking, and it's around the side of a mountain. There's waterfalls right near ET. So this alone, oof, I'm so excited. And what this offers is crazy. It's got gods around it. So there's like things in the mountain that are super powered, divine gods and sources. Sources are bigger than gods, just so you know. They're like the fractal branch of source, and they're good at like the source conception of concepts of existence for love. This one amplifies your love body to a higher degree, which is one of the biggest purposes for beings on this planet. And 2,000 positive emotional generators people can earn and master. So you're going to be blissing out on cloud nine. We're going to do some deep guided meditations. You're going to like be able to learn all this tech so you can bliss out like crazy. It lasts to where a high heart opening, and you're going to take that back home, affect everything you do, your job, your people around you, and you're going to have a meditation. You can just get back to that state when you need to. And it's going to level you up in love. So big thing with that one. And of course, Teotihuacan, the famous place a lot of people love going, the city of the gods, has the pyramid of the sun, pyramid of the moon, and pyramid of Quetzalcoatl in it. Overpowered, has a representation of the solar system all in there, so you can gain a solar system body tech. Connection to ETs there, they're seen all the time. People say like there's liquid mercury found under the pyramids. There's like talks about it being a generator and like a station for empowering UFOs with more power or something. There's all kinds of theories that people, and like stations UFOs can hover to where they can meet the people more easily. There's like these towers of power that people talk about for doing that throughout history. So big things with that city and mountain. Over a very hot place in UFO activity. So we're going to be watching the sky there. They have tons of obsidian all over the place. Very active consciousness that will talk to you telepathically. So be very respectful of the mountain. Bring offerings. You don't have to just bring physical offerings. You can do services, healing, something you're good at in soul. The more you give to the mountain, the more it'll give back, and then it'll point you to an object of power that calls you. And a lot of these obsidian have like portals to quintillions of different places. So they'll be overpowered, connecting to your soul guaranteed place that's calling you. That will change your life. Quetzalcoatl portal. Some people, there's like different places that people claim to be the birthplace of Quetzalcoatl. This is one of them. I don't necessarily agree with almost any of them because so you can take my answer with a grain of salt as well. There's theories. So Quetzalcoatl, I'm reading, is a sun deity that like overpowered high dimensional being that Avatar branched off into multiple forms, including human-esque type bodies. But it's a dragon species, very overpowered, rare. I believe born in suns. So I think the stars are the birthplace of this species. But when coming to this planet, they have various realms attributed to them. This is a rare place. I have not found a place that connects to the realm that this species does other than this. This connects to a realm that contains their species, a bunch of them. So you can impress them. A bunch of these feathered serpent dragon type beings there that you can support and do what you're good at for them, and they'll trade you back things they're good at, like levity and all this super powered abilities with influencing the weather and the sun and all kinds of cool stuff. But very nice place, waterfalls and nice trail. It's very beautiful. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, and there, you know, so I got itinerary there, but there's that. Okay, so we can go into the abundance stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't looked at the comments, so yeah. Anyone donates? Yeah, and people. So we'll set that up. People can donate, and I'll do an abundance reading for you. Support and amplify your abundance, and yeah, there's some cool stuff with that. We can get the ball rolling. Has anyone donated to you yet? If not, I'll do.
Yeah, we got a few people. We got Anchor Haven and Tracy McKinney, and you know, and yeah. So I'll do Anchor Haven first, and let me see if I can find her here. She donated 11, and yeah. Let me pull up her her thing here. Let me see if she had a message. She said abundance reading clearing with Sean Bond. She says she may be asleep for it though, so I'm not sure if she's in the chat. She lives across the pond, you know, so she could be asleep right now. So yeah, I don't think she's in the chat. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just do abundance reading. How much did she send?
11, and it's Julia Anchor Haven. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you do her. I gotta go to the real quick. I'm just gonna turn my camera. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. What's the funny part for them? Okay, let's see what their card is. Is it? Okay, she's got an interesting card. So apparently what will help her in abundance is an angel-headed hipster burning for the ancient heavenly connection to the starry dynamo in the machinery of night. So whatever the hell that means. Well, feel free to guess in the comments what do you think that means and how that's going to amplify her abundance. Some like UFO, some that ET energy, but I know her, so I'll like what's going on with her abundance tech. Okay. Yeah, there's that. Okay, what is it? Yeah, it's the grid. The money grid is the big problem going on now. So it's like most of the problem that's fucking with people right now. So we're gonna go heavy on that and see how it's connected to her, and then go deeper into a big thing that can resolve the grid that also will give abundance back to her. So the grid might be a big thing for people. Let's see what it is. I'm going to do a lot of work for her thing. See how big is it. Okay, it's most of the state you're in. Ooh, cool. So we're going to make a big trap for that in the predator. See where it anchored in her life so people understand how it works. Okay, as soon as they're born, amplified quite dramatically in effect as soon as they awakened. So it appears to want to fuck with people that are awake more. And as she started challenging it as well, it amplified. Okay. See that predator. And also go to the big apex predator, because otherwise they're going to keep refreshing it. So I'm going to see where the apex goes to, because I'm going to also be taking that down while I'm helping people. Yeah, our little friend here is going to be helping with the abundance tech.
That's amazing.
That has, again, this long skull with a kind of mouthpiece with wings, some hieroglyphs, and these little guys at the bottom with this big long skull guy. Another ET with wings on the side with hieroglyphs. Of course, the raw type Third person. Okay.
And when you guys donate, you guys are donating tonight, Bob, to support Sean, because I'm going to help Sean out. And, you're also donating to help me get to full disclosure now. So your donations go to a good cause because you're helping support the trip to Mexico, my trip to full disclosure now, us bringing you more disclosure and stuff like that. And, so yeah, definitely consider donating and getting an abundance reading.
Yeah, and anyone that wants to sign up for the Mexico trip, just message me trip inquiry at psionicleague@gmail.com. I'll put in the chat now. And it's also like under my title right here. But yeah, map time. So we're going to track some predators back, seeing what's going on with these.
So subject line trip inquiry, and then at psionicleague@gmail.com.
Yeah. Message me if you're interested. You're not automatically signing up for it just by messaging me. I'm going to give you data, and we're going to do a call on the trip, and we're going to see if it's right for you, and then you can, we'll get you going for it. But once in a lifetime trip, nobody's offering the kind of stuff. I'm just making sure we're this. Okay, so I'm doing source missions for this because they have a better vision of the apexes I need to take down to make it so that the whole grid collapses faster. Let's see here. Okay, let me just make sure on this because I'm getting around 2, 1. Yeah, it looks like Kazakhstan. We kind of visited there before, I believe, with that concept. But let me see. Is it that 5432? It's not the Illuminati city, but so people kind of understand what I'm talking about with the Illuminati city. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely an Illuminati city.
Yeah, some crazy stuff if you go down the Khazarian mafia rabbit hole. But believe the Predator 5432. It's near there, but it's a little distant. 1, 2. It's underground too, so it's somewhere underground, anchored to things. Okay. Oh, but yeah, woo. Yeah, every time I expose these big predators, they try to stop me. Okay, so it's the micro predator is in her state, and I'm gonna be going after all these for her. But and then she's gonna get a bunch of points back from that, that were stolen from her. 3 times anything that's stolen from her, and it'll go deeper. She's gonna gain 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, what? Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, she's gonna get level ups in abundance energy. Ooh, yeah, we're going into level ups. So there's like different levels of this type of energy format. So we're gonna go deeper. So there's that. I'm doing the upgrade for her now. And her limits, yeah, it's bringing it down to 0. It's mostly drain. Something's trying to steal her abundance that builds up in her Dantians, which is around the solar plexus. And ability, it goes in a lot with manifestation. Divine feminine, which is already 5, 4. No. Okay, what do I gotta do? Okay. She's gotta take care of an altar that's self-defeating in her, and like something that's attached to her ego. The ego's protecting her from the predator going deeper her soul. If she's able to take that down, then she's able to go after the predators, limiting her divine feminine, which has an anchor in each of the chakras and has like describe it? It's got a power generator system in each of the chakras that amplifies and empowers the feminine and as well as masculine. You kind of want to do them at the same time. They support each other. And there's an order. Otherwise, you'll wake up with it getting challenged and things trying to steal it from you. You got to do it in a resilient way. I can help you. If you want to empower your masculine, feminine, feel free to contact me, guys. I got the method that works because I tried different things. Okay, her angel-headed hipster burning for the ancient heavenly connection to the starry dynamo in the machinery of the night card. It points to starry dynamo of machinery in the night. Let's see how that works. Okay, interesting. Okay. It points to the matrix. Yep. Let's see. It doesn't like her. The matrix doesn't like a lot of people. So there's the original construct of Earth, kind of matrix kind of thing of the hologram simulated light splitting infinitely to create a dream weave kind of thing. And then there's added on matrix because it's a psionic technology made originally by the light, but the dark stole a lot of them and are abusing them and using them to drain people and imprison them and all this. Overlaid like a virus onto the natural reality that makes it kind of fucked with and sometimes turn against the person. There's a method. You want to get it to like you. The method is it usually sees people as a threat, which is why it doesn't like them. Your goal is to, even the evil parts of the matrix, get them to like you by getting them to realize you're not for their destruction, but their cure. Like a reality revolution, like a healing, like a bringing to out of insanity kind of thing, because that's what evil is. So evil cure. So your goal is to get it to realize you're not going to destroy it or whatever it sees you as a threat for, but that you're going to make it so, because that's not really the way out anyway, because it's just going to replace itself with things. It's more of getting it on the side of good again and being like a spreading cure of love. That's the way out. So people know. Okay, so hope that helps. Who's the next?
The next one is the Wren, and so that's her. It's actually Tracy McKinney, and let me see if she left a message on Cash App. She donated $22. So thank you, Tracy. That was very nice of you. Let me see here if there was a message. She just said, I think she just wants an abundance reading because she didn't say if she had a question or anything. If you have a question, Tracy, go ahead. Oh, she says, support for Los Angeles grid clearing and healing abundance blocks maybe for me, she says.
Okay. How much did she donate?
$22.23.
Oh, thank you, sir. I like the name. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, it wants 2 space cards for you for some reason. So, yeah, let's see what you pull. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, that one. Okay, first card is you got the big booty aliens. Oh God, let me see if I can show the card. Yeah, there you go. Bootylicious aliens.
It's hilarious.
The Procyons. You've encountered with the Procyons, or you are one. So we're gonna see why. Then. So somehow this is gonna amplify your abundance. So that's interesting. I'll read their thing in the description. This is Misha Johnson's card deck. So she knows more about this. Oh, okay. So you got the card, My Lab Abduction. Ooh. That goes into military abduction. You've been re-abducted and put in a My Lab program. Is what the card says, but we'll tune into what that means. We'll see. Might not mean that. I don't really particularly like My Lab. It's just a thing of life. People are going to have to get used to as a concept, especially if you're getting tons of power. it's kind of hard to believe, and they don't want you to believe, even know it exists or believe it, but it limits the shit out of people. And there's quite a bit of evidential, energetic evidence for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What's Procyon about? And then I'll read her thing. Probably like do a thing that clears the thing coming at her from the grid too. Oh my God. Where is this? Procyons. Okay. Okay, here it is. Okay. Procyons. Humans of Procyon are typically Lyran Syrian in appearance and look like typical Earth humans, with two major differences. First, eyes are much larger and appear more alive. Color ranges through shades of blue, green, and brown. Two similar ears are attached slightly lower on the head. Second, and top and rear of the head is enlarged to accommodate a larger brain capacity. Like other Lyran Syrian humans, males are about 6 feet 6 inches to 7 feet 4 inches in height. Well-proportioned females are 6 feet 4 inches to almost 7 feet tall. Amphibian reptoid beings possess a lizard-like body covered with scaly skin. Bulgy brown, yellow, red eyes are set far apart from a very thin ridge-like nose that ends in 2 small slits. Okay, let's see. It feels like they're reading 2 different species. I'm looking back on it. Yeah, I think there's multiple species here being conveyed. Eyes are moved independently. Yeah, that's what are born leaders and a very individual personality. They have a strong sense of responsibility, nurturing, caring. They may find fulfillment in work with children, those who are ill and need care and support. Those from Procyon, like Syrians, make loyal, trustworthy friends, but expect the same in return. They become hurt and delusioned when these expectations are not met and do not share an interpersonal self with others easily, and may have difficulty sharing emotion expression, feelings, and needs. Fully accept the trusted a close friend of the Syrian means that you have been carefully scrutinized. Persons may become bored easily. They tend to analyze questions. Okay, I got you. That's fine. That didn't give me that much information, so I'm just going to read into it. But okay. Now let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, she's got a lot of blocks, so I'm going to release those. Okay, let's see what those. The biggest thing that wants to be covered. Well, I got to do in order, because I gotta not pick a bee's nest because they'll try to input more blocks on you if you do it the wrong way. What wants to be? It goes to money karma, of course it does. Okay, so I gotta tune in this. Okay. On planet. Okay. Not this life. It's going back. Okay, it goes to Rome. Interesting. Okay, so you. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it goes to the fall of Rome. And. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. It's okay. That would go with what are you? Looks like you're in some type of noble family during that, but you're getting your abilities and energy harvested. And what else? It's mostly a soul part. Okay, you had like 10,000 soul parts stolen from during the Roman fall. If you're in proximity to the fall of Rome, it's pretty hard to stop. There's like big spiritual invasion going on. It's hard to like stop the wounding that happens. So don't feel bad about it. It's just your soul parts are being stolen, And it looks like they're using them negatively to harm others. So then that's causing you some karma until you get them back and stop this predator, which I'll do for you and support you. Anything else with that? Yeah, and that the money karma is put on you by Earth as a reminder until you face that, and then you resolve it. It's mostly 3 parts, especially of your soul that have like abilities to them, and they're being used that aim as a cause for the money limitation on you in karmic effect. That's not the only karmic effect that's being put on you. Those are the 3 soul parts. Something to do. I think it has to do with stealing from others or something. It's the authorities being used for, which then goes to the effect of a money curse. There are other kind of limitations put on you karmically from the other 10,000. The predator, let me kind of track that back real quick. I'm gonna put that so people kind of know how this works more and more. Just bring up the map.
Okay, I'll add
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna see if the predator left or is it still around the Roman area. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, it's still there. Oh, I wonder who it could be. Yep. Yeah. It's the Vatican. Kind of like you can probably guess on that kind of thing. Okay, well, yeah, there's a bunch of big spiritual predators coming out of the Vatican, unfortunately. The Catholics do a lot of good things, but there's some shady stuff going on at the top of the pyramid.
I agree.
Okay, so we're gonna resolve that predator for you. Seeing what's the best way to do it. I'm gonna go back in time and actually just prevent you from getting that stuff stolen. It's just gonna kind of cycle back and collapse a bunch of the timeline. Appears I'm good at that. That's not something everyone's good at. Okay, and yeah, let's read our cards. Oh yeah, let me put on my abundance hat. Okay. I've also taken this into archaeological digs, so into stuff. Okay.
That's so cool.
So my lab abduction. Yay. Okay. When we do the pro sounds, it seems like it's going to be easier. Okay. Yes. Yep. Syrian. Okay. And then that goes to 1. Okay, your DNA lineage. Ooh. 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Not ever. So they introduce their genetics to a lot of humans, but there are multiple introductions. So this one is added to you while you're in the womb. So there's like a thing with rare individuals of who they're going to become, where sometimes DNA is added to you while you're gestating in your mother's womb. Yeah, physical genetics. Okay, so there's something to do with who you are in spirit, and you got like rare, high level, maybe like a royal class kind of thing that has certain abilities, Procyon genetics, and they have high abundance. So there's an inheritance that you can tap into in communication and telepathy with them. That can flow a bunch of abundance into your life. Very nice. Not easy to get that. Rare. Good job. Congratulations on that. If you want more help with that, I can help you. You can feel free to contact me. Though the just like concept of it, it's like vision, meditation, telepathy, and going deeper through the school that it offers, and then turning on to where a lot of it's like making it feel safe so it doesn't get stolen, the inheritance, and then it's flying into your life. My lab, and what does that have to do with abundance? Okay. Okay, you got an altar that centers in your solar plexus. It doesn't appear just a regular altar. It doesn't appear to be ET based. It does appear to be military. I don't like projecting that on people, but you know, you can look for the evidence of it. So it appears to have, so there's like a thing where the main goal for people is to activate these altars. And then merge them and bring them to oneness with you. And they come with goodies, like abilities that were trained in memory and advancement in age and consciousness. But there's sometimes comes with trauma too. So you want to, there's a lot of steps to it, but there's essentially a gold treasure chest at the end of the pathway journey for people that go through this. They have a lot of cool tech and abilities and knowledge. So there's one that has abundance in it at a high level that looks to be I'm just reading this. One, two. A lot of energy and emotion coming in when I'm reading that one. Okay, so this might trigger people because there's a concept that I don't talk about often. Okay, so you're apparently in some type of project that's flagged for your DNA. It's not a conventional place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. I'm just checking on this. I'm making sure. The military is strange that's syncing up with you. It's going to Japan for some reason. It has to do with the military in the future, a different timeline, and they're looking for people that have rare energy missions back and forth in time. And you apparently have a connection with a version of you that is part of a collective, one of the main consciousnesses that made a star. And you have a bunch of tech with that, abilities and things that are integrating in your body. This is like granted codes. Stars link to other stars, and they're like natural stargates. So there's like portals between souls and also UFOs. You'll see some of them go into the sun. It's a quick way to go back and forth between different solar systems. There's also species, other realms in them. So there's like things with your connection with them. There's like a ambassadorial thing they're trying to connect to, and there's other things on the other end that this star connects to that are rare. You having the consciousness of a star integrating your body, that there's a lot to that, and there's many things you got to do to integrate all that because that's a big amount of soul. A lot of benefits to it, a lot of capabilities, a lot of stuff you can activate and turn on that like emit into your life strongly and empower you, including abundance. So integrate that, hug it in. A lot of soul parts wanting to integrate soul in your solar plexus in your heart, so you can hold that, empower it, and hold in those areas and clearing them, making them feel safer. Protected space, so higher dimensionalities of light feel safe enough to come into your body. Meditation towards it, integration, all that I recommend. Big things. Who's next? And let me. I'm doing a thing for the area she's in, and it's connecting back to another big predator at the apex in Kazakhstan. So we'll take care of that for you. So that's going on in the background. Did a lot of stuff for you. Go ahead for the next one.
We don't have any other donations tonight. Maybe that'll be it for tonight. I guess I don't know. Unless we. Like,
let's put the donations in the link in the comments. So anyone you want to keep the show going, bring a donation. And
we can do that.
Rob,
I'll stay. I
support
don't mind.
You support him to go to Florida, and feel free to hit, as well as Mexico trip, because he might be able to go. We'll see.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Just reading the comments. Let's go through things. You guys are funny. Mandingo ancestors. Okay.
Tracy said thank you. She said thank you. Thank you, Tracy, for supporting.
Somebody said space rabbit. Oh yeah, Anchor Haven space rabbits. There are artifacts that we found that have space rabbits on them. I don't know if they're space rabbits. They're rabbits. They look like there's some type of extra-dimensional being, because I've read into like rabbits that can teleport. So there might be some weird rabbit kind of stuff. I'll see if I can.
Anchor Haven, we did do your reading. We did your reading first. It has to be like 5 a.m. where you're at, though. I think you're 5 or 6 hours ahead. It has to be like 5 or 6 a.m. there. Like, Tracy, the Florida trip that we're both going to, Sean and I will both be there. It's I'll put this up on the screen. This is the question: when is the Florida trip Rob's looking to go to? So Sean will be there. Sean and Issa will be there. At full disclosure now, and I'll be there. Hopefully, I'll be there. And it's July 15th through the 18th at St. Pete's Beach, and it was a blast last year. I'm telling you. I think you guys should all go, and if you don't go, get a live stream ticket, because it's gonna be a blast. I think it's gonna be awesome. Like. A lot of really good speakers lined up. James Bartley's going to be there, and Brad Olson, and Sean Bond, and Issa, and Matthew Mornian, and Penny Bradley's going to be there, and Drago Reed, and it's going to be lit. It's going to be a really, really good. Jason got the link. It's fulldisclosure.live. So yeah. And also, we're raising funds for the Mexico trip too. Sean's Mexico trip. That's a big thing. So if anybody else wants to donate, we'll do another reading. But are you excited for the conference, Sean?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna do a super activation for people in connection to ET artifacts, so they'll be contacted and different. We're going heavy into it. We did an activation for people in Rion's conference in Sedona, and people were telling us that's the most powerful activation I've ever seen. So, and East is really good with visuals and artwork, crazy stuff. Come hang out. We'll probably be some of the ETs with lasers and ET protocol. So get your tickets. Also in my recent lives and stuff, there's a coupon code. People can get a cheaper deal on that price. Also be in the Las Vegas one, alien event, so people can hit me up there. I'll be teaching telepathy. In the share screen, I brought up one of the artifacts we found that's an orb, and it has a rabbit on it.
Oh, this is cool. Wow.
And I've seen other rabbit ones too. So I'm not sure what's going on here. It seems like they're breathing some type of smoke or breath of life or some magical thing. Very interesting concept. And I've also seen it represented in the moon as a rabbit and a hand. Let me see if I can find that one. So apparently they knew about, there's like mythoses of people saying like the moon has a rabbit in it. concept. So apparently they knew that too, or they thought that.
That's amazing. I've heard that before
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it's
God, I don't know if I can find it. Maybe. Um, Man, I got a few different artifacts. I got
Mel says the whole ship will come if she shows up. That means you got to go, Mel. You know, we got to bring the ETs in. You know, at full disclosure now, we got to bring the we'll see. Maybe somebody will be there to do a C. Maybe Misha Johnson will be there again this year doing a CE5. You know, she was supposed to do one last year, and then I don't know if it worked out. You know, but one thing I do remember last year, one of my most fond memories of the Full Disclosure Now conference was when we had a group. It was, and the 4 people that I remember that were in the group were me, Sean Bond, Penny Bradley, and Misha. And you know, that was amazing to be around that group of people and like just share ideas. And that's a memory that was great. That was a great memory. Yeah.
Yeah, I love hanging out with you guys. I can't wait when we see each other again. Yeah, we'll be doing CE5 protocols, other protocols. I'm making my own version too. Oh, I think it's here. Yep, got it. Okay.
We just got a donation.
Yeah.
Yeah, $22 from Casey Pepin. Thank you, Casey. That was nice. And let me pull up your name here. And that was very nice of you. Thank you. And she says, abundance read on Ryan and I. Oh, so I think her boyfriend's is Ryan Eichman, and Ryan's always in the chat. I think he's in your chat too. But
Yeah,
Casey,
they also came to the event too last time. Yeah, I love them. Thank you, Case. Appreciate you. Here's the other rabbit one that I found. So here's the rabbit in the moon, and with a hand. It might be the moon. You know, I'm assuming is an orb that has like different symbology, and I don't usually see an orb with a rabbit other than represented in the moon. So that's what I'm thinking. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you see here?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I don't know. You know, yeah. I think I see what you see exactly. Yeah, that's interesting. And there's something inside the moon, right? That's very interesting. It's like he's reaching inside it or something. Like it's like a being's reaching inside it. I see a hand inside it. You know, I don't know what that's interesting. That's so. I mean, these are so interesting.
Yeah, I know, right? It's amazing.
It makes you think, like, what were they thinking back then? You know, it makes you like, what were they? You know.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a big mystery, and it's fun to solve and see these things and piece it all together. So more people doing this, more we know.
What do you think about? What do you think about like Antiquitech, like the idea that the ancients had technology?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, baby. I got something for you. I got my boy. My boy just posted on this. Oh, I love it. So let me get that for you. Here, I'm just going to bring that up in the window. I just posted on this today. After he posted on it, we knew about it a bit ago, but like we weren't going to show it until he wanted us to. All right, so Mike Forrest went into this. Let me get up on share screen. This is going to blow your mind. This super secret history kind of thing. Okay, I'm not going to spoil it, so I'll give you guys like so you kind of. Okay, you see this? Maybe bring it up on screen. Yeah. Woo! You guys, rabbit hole, blow your mind. Okay, here we go. It's got a pot here. There's a mysterious kind of crystalline kind of substance in there. It's got these kind of metallic little swirls here. Some type of being venerated there.
What the? Oh my God!
More hieroglyphs. Yeah, here's that weird, strange crystalline material in it. And right here, he's connected to wire to both sides. Watch this. So it creates electricity.
What? Holy shit! Holy
Yeah, it's like the
shit,
Baghdad
man.
batteries. This is Mexico. So they had electricity in Mexico. Woo!
Dude, this is insane.
I'll put it on mute so you can just like see it in slow. But and then, so how much did Casey donate, by the way?
$22. Thank you, Casey.
Yeah, so this is like one of the things coming out, proof they have had electricity. And this is like a limestone with iron oxide. And I don't know if this one glows. A lot of the yellow ones glow, so it might glow. But yeah, it creates electricity. And they also found ones that are telescopes. So they had ancient technology back then. See if I can show you that one too. But yeah, how much did Casey donate again?
$22.
Okay, I'll set her reading for that. Okay, so you got that.
Dude, that is amazing. That is amazing. Mel says our ancestors are probably laughing at us. She's thinking that said they had so much technology. That could be true. That could be true. I'm not doubting that for 1 second. I really am not. Like they could have had some. I mean, like once you find out that our whole history is a lie, basically that they've lied to us to keep a certain narrative, to keep religions in power and other stuff. Not that I'm putting down any religions, but they base everything off the 3 Abrahamic religions, which is Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. And if you don't follow one of those, you're not, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, and everything has to fall suit into those religions. I really feel like that was a big part of why our history has been a lie, is because of these mainstream religions, And again, I don't want to put down anybody's religion, but it seems like that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah. This being has wings. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. So shout out my boy Mike Forrest, alien carvings on Instagram and other things. See if I can bring his other stuff up, but we'll see. So yeah, I don't know if you can even see this. I'll try to. Here, I'll stop shit.
Here, I'll remove it. Okay, yeah.
I'll bring it back up again. I'll see if I can find the telescope one he has, real quick. But
you want me to bring it up?
Sure. Yeah, let me just find it real quick. But he collects a lot. He hasn't gone digging himself, so we're doing that. We're the boots on ground. We're teamed up. But he collects so many. Here's one. He's got multiple telescopes, and there's a Stargate.
Dude, I hope you guys are happy. This is blowing my mind. Like this is really blowing my mind, guys. This is blowing my mind. Yeah,
we did multiple shows with him. So go back to our live at Psionic League if you want to see the shows. We go in deep, and the more people that see it and share, we'll do more shows. But yeah, we're bringing this stuff out. This is
the skulls are amazing. The crystals, are those crystal or what are those?
Yeah. Different crystals, different species looking ones too. Oh, we got the long skulls as well. Yeah, he told me he had like 48 crystal skulls, I think. But yeah, he collects a lot. Some look like these crazy devices, Merkaba, and more kind of like crystal looking glass kind of things. And and this is like that place that was found that went viral, millions of views in Tula, that they're trying to cover up as an example. And there's possibly more going into like ET mummies. Okay, so going into what
Casey,
but yeah.
yeah.
What, Ryan say something?
No, I don't think he's here. I think Casey's just here.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay, it wants you to have space cards. I'll read those, and then I'll read your thing. Yeah, people are saying Donnie Darko. Yeah, like with the rabbits. Yeah, there's some Alice in Wonderland, going down the rabbit hole, and concepts for consciousness and exploration, and drug trips. There's things with rabbits for sure. Anything else? Yep. Okay. Okay. The cards she got were E.T. Galactic Guide. You're guided by the Galactics. Card. Come on. Okay, this is kind of what it looks like. Yeah, there you go. I'll go into that, what the hell that means. Then she got contracts. You've signed contracts for the life you're living. Okay. So we'll go into that. That would be interesting. I don't see many people pull that one. Okay. And yeah, it's being limited by mostly the grid, her abundance. Let's see, Texas area. Okay. Dallas, Predator. I'll go after that and team up with her on that. And then she'll get a bunch of tech with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, she's gonna get a big upgrade because that's a big state. That Predator. It's like pirating the pirates. We take down the Predator and bring the booty back to the prime period of the galaxy, and then they give us a big bunch of rewards for it. Okay. And then, of course, also Apex Predator going back to Kazakhstan again. There's a lot in Kazakhstan. I'm going to have to take care of a bunch of that stuff. Let's see. And the future timeline unfolds for her best, more abundantly as she goes into spiritual unlocking. Excuse me. Okay, what's that? Some of their soul. Okay. Integration. Oh man. It goes back to that. Can't do it. A lot of the times I read her, it goes back to this. She'll know it's an Egyptian connection, past life thing that we don't need to talk about publicly, that also has overpoweredness. And it's like a future timeline where you integrated a bunch of the soul parts. Yeah, a lot of it. So how many? But one specifically, especially for abundance. And we'll see what is going on with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apparently it was stolen from them. So you are helping them get theirs back, that version of you, and the copy for you. Okay, I'm going to do the map. See if I can track this predator that stole it.
Let me see if I can do that.
Yeah, feel free. Oh, I don't like that. Egypto. It's in Spanish for some reason. Yeah, it's going there. Okay, where is this part? It is in this realm. Ooh. A lot to explore in these places. We went down the Nile River together, Casey, and on our Egypt trip.
Wow.
So she has a way to like tap into it from that memory too, so that will help. So she can do a healing meditation with time travel to back to those events to greater. It goes to Nag Hammadi, which I've heard of the Nag Hammadi text, and there's some various things there. Let's see the exact location. Yeah, it's near the Nile. That goes there. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's underground. Okay. So it's underground Nag Hammadi. There seems to be some type. Is there an archaeological thing here? Let's see if that shows up. Okay, the Prince Kamal Castle. I'll take a look at it, but I don't know if I were three. Yeah, I don't. It's some other entrance underground. I'll look at it though. That's cool though. But it's definitely more modern than ancient stuff. Okay, but there's something underground. It's a few layers deeper, and that goes to. I'm trying to look at the story of this. Okay, a part of who? Two, one. Interesting. Okay, there's like a predator aspect of Apophis, the serpent god of chaos, that stole a part from that version of you, that's anchored it to a physical place underground, having to do with abundance. So, yeah, it's a high level difficulty one. The predator is very vicious. So be careful with interacting with these beings. They're Horcruxed all around the place, like Voldemort and Harry Potter, to anchor themselves in the reality. It's easier going back in time and stopping it. So we're going to do that together in unity. So I'm going to try to prevent that part from getting stolen, but you're going to have to do that for a bunch of parts that were stolen and scattered throughout Egypt. And some of Israel for some reason. If you want to get that wholeness, which is going to be big. And I think if you go back in time and prevent a lot of it, that's the bigger part. And you need a lot of unity and creation and remedy of the reason they want to steal your parts, which is like a wholeness trap for the predators, because they're in lack. They don't have it. You have it. They want what you have. So you make a big trap that gets them a pathway to earning the stuff. It's like moral code and quarantine realms and other stuff involved. I'll send you stuff on it. You can feel free to contact me though if you need more details. Her cards. And again, people can donate to Rob, and you can put your link to your donator if they want to continue the show. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up soon after Casey if no one else donates.
Yeah, I'll put it out there one more time. So this is the last call, guys, for readings. If anybody wants a reading, donate now or forever hold your peace. And we could do one more maybe, because we've been going about 2 hours. But it was really nice of Sean to show all those ET artifacts, and that really made a great show, man. That really was this was a stellar show. This was a really, really, really good show. I mean, it was really good. It was amazing. It was.
Glad you liked it.
My mind's
Thank you all for watching this stuff and getting this out there, because it's being suppressed. Mainstream media doesn't want this stuff. I invite skepticism and scrutiny. I love it. Thank you. It tells me how to be a better, individual that can get what is needed for this stuff to get out. I don't want to deceive people or whatever. There's a lot to this. We're not even scratching the surface. So like I got tons to show you. If you think all of this can be faked, what a kind of like Occam's razor thing you got going on in your mind. So like I don't even know. I'm terrible at like crystal urgy or stone urgy and carving. So I can't fucking make this. I can't. I definitely couldn't make it look ancient. That's crazy. But you know, whatever. Feel free to question me. I'll give you all the information you need. So if anyone helps this get out, share with more people. The more you're pushing disclosure, you're gonna get it faster coming. We got you. We got the solidified stuff. Look at my work. If you don't know who I am and how things are going, the more you looking at me. I want truth. I want to get this. I want to empower you out. I want to get true history out. It's forbidden archaeology for a reason. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And honestly, guys, like YouTube won't monetize my channel. They denied me 3 times monetization, whereas like my old channel was monetized the whole time, but they will not monetize my new channel for some reason. I don't know if I have to take off certain videos or something or what, but I always think that I post the more controversial stuff on Rumble anyway. So I don't know what they're seeing, but I mean, but you know, like share it out on YouTube, share it out on Rumble. That's what I was saying, because like my future's on Rumble, right? I mean, like I'm obviously on YouTube to appease you guys, but like, you know, like the audience, I mean, like, but I'm, you know, I'm really trying to push Rumble too, because, you know, I don't know, because but dude, this was amazing, Sean. I really enjoyed this. You know, this was,
appreciate you. Thank you for having me on. Yeah, it's an amazing show. You're a great host. And I got more of these artifacts. I barely showed you a lot of them, and we're gonna be getting more. We're bringing out the museum to everyone. And if you are interested in these things and helping them, I have a way for you to be involved and to possibly get them yourself. And we are having a trip to Mexico coming up. So again, just can you take the Casey sent you thing away?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Let me. I gotta put up another screen, and then I'll put it. Take it down. Oh wait, where's this one?
Yeah. So it's psionicleague@gmail.com. Message me, Trip and Corey, if you're interested in that kind of thing and interacting with the ET artifacts and changing your life and much more.
Oh, Derek wanted to know where you got how to get one of those hats. He said
my store on psionicleague.com. We're gonna be this amplifies abundance, automatically gets rid of blocks and curses and all that. We're doing more with the store. I'm trying to work out the kinks with it, but it's people have gotten their things, so it works. So that's good. I just got to put up more objects, and we're kind of more getting geared up for the conference by bringing things and ordering for that. So we'll have custom design stuff that empowers you at the conference. Okay, so anyway, Casey's her Galactic guide thing that goes to. She has a guide, ET. Yep. Close soul family. Oh, it's a version of her. Okay. She's got a version of her that's an ET guide that showed up in her entourage. It's bilocated to her, so it's in multiple places. Okay. It's integrating, amplifying things. It's good at a lot of stuff. A lot of things you can count on that version of you to help you with, including abundance. Apparently, they have a school, so they'll grant you visions, talk to you. So start talking to them. You can just say, "Hey, abundance, God, let's see, is your top one?" Yes, but it's good at so many other things. So it's not just that, which is it's a version of you. So yeah. Start talking to them and see if they nudge you and give you information and visions, and kind of go down the vision quest with them, and then meet them, talk to them, and you can ask them for how do I improve my abundance. Now the contract thing, see what that's going on. Ooh, there's a negative contract. Block. Ooh, high level block. Okay. Yep. When did it get there? It's before this life. Oh my gosh. You'll never guess, Casey. It just keeps a lot of the things I tune back to you is this big wound that you gained in this really powerful lifetime you have in Egypt. You fell on a grenade for people. You made a self-sacrifice. You're wounded. Thank you for your service, what you did for people. You saved a lot of people and souls and planets and realm activity stuff. So you got to rebuild that, and you'll get, when you reveal yourself, it'll come back stronger because all that dark fell in your trap, and you get in all their tech and stuff. So it'll be cool. But there's like billions of incursions of negative contracts spiritually being put on you through stolen authority around those of big incursion events with that life. So they're stealing your authority to then use against you and loop back onto you and affect other things as well. So you're going to have to master that tech, and everything they're throwing at you, you're going to have to journal a lot in reading. There are big things you can, again, and if you take care of the big wounds, it takes care of a whole bulk amount. So it's not like endless and not like a ton, though it is a lot. It's like quintillions of things being used against you with your stolen authority. Again, in bulk, you can take care of a lot of it in like singular strands, which I can help you with. You can need whatever, but you can read into yourself with the tools I gave you. Yeah, so contracts at the spiritual contract level are being used against you, so you're going to have to clear that. It's at 0 point and prevent stolen authority in that at that event, mostly by taking care of the armies coming at you to overwhelm you. So you're going to have to get strong enough to have yourself now support yourself back in time and prevent a lot of that. Yeah, so hope that helps. Any more donations coming?
Muted. Sorry, nothing yet.
Yeah, no problem.
And maybe we'll just finish up for tonight. But yeah,
no problem.
it was a great. It was still a great show, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, spread this show around. The more we see it shared, the more we'll do these shows. The more it gets out there. And again, contact me. psionicleague@gmail.com, trip inquiry if you're interested in the Mexico trip. And psionicleague.com if you want to set up a session, clearing, healing, abundance, amplification, unlock your dormant abilities, memory, telepathy, all kinds of cool stuff I offer. Yeah, and share, smash that like, subscribe to both our channels, help share Rob out, get him strong and going again to his peaks. I was challenging the system last time, like dramatically, so they try to suppress him, but he's not going to get suppressed. And yeah, and you can find us both at the Full Disclosure Now conference. FullDisclosureMovement.org is the thing, and you can go to my Psionic League YouTube and the recent lives in the descriptions to get the coupon code. And I'll be at the Alien event in Las Vegas in September. So hit me up at both those. Come visit, become friends. Yeah. And how do people reach you, Rob?
The best place is YouTube and Rumble. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Rumble, and then I have the audio podcast. Then I even have an Odyssey channel. It's all typical Skeptic podcast, but subscribe on Rumble, guys. I'm really trying to get my Rumble subscribers up, and I'm trying to push Rumble because they're, you know, they've shown interest in me right now. So, like, whereas YouTube's like, YouTube could care less if I'm alive, so it's like, but, Anchor Haven asked about the merch. It's in the description. Everything, all the links are in the description. All the affiliate links, they're behind my link tree, and, everybody can go there. And, thanks everybody. And thanks, Sean. This was amazing, dude. I'm going to share this everywhere. This was a really good show.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, help Rob get to Mexico, and you guys come too, see some alien artifacts, see some never before things, get upgrades, place of power, these pyramids, hot springs, activate your divinity. Come on down. No one else is offering this.
Those hot springs looked amazing. Those hot springs looked amazing.
I'm so excited. I'm excited with that one. We're going to do big healings so your heart opens up and more love experience than ever before, and it lasts resiliently. It's going to be amazing. Turn on your divinity abilities so you're shining in this world, making the timeline better. We're going to make a big difference in this timeline with all these places of power activating, turning on, increasing the radius, affect all the DNA, the people, and the surrounding virus. Some of these places extend out to the galaxy and bigger in what they encompass. And they're going to make this timeline a lot better, amplify the speed of growth and ascending back into our original states, density and dimensionality. So yeah, come be a part of change in history. Never before, most tour guides just rush along. We're having it cheaper than most places, and it's 15 days of pure adventure that you'll be talking about for ages. Spans you lifetimes ahead. So hit us up at psionicleague@gmail.com, Trip and Corey, if you're interested.
Yeah, and share this video out, guys. Yeah, share this out. This
bring
is
some friends.
Yeah.
See you guys there.
Yeah, we'll see you
guys.
guys.
Help get Rob here. We got you.
We'll do it. We'll do another show before your Mexico trip. We'll have to do a couple, Sean. I'll help you promote it. And we'll see you guys soon. And thank you, everybody. And I'll be back tomorrow with another show. I don't know who's tomorrow, but I think I'm on tomorrow for sure. So I'll see you guys. And thank you, Sean. And take care, everyone.